Hi everyone, this is audapostrophe. Let's continue our game of Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero running on Nintendo Switch.
お疲れ様。今月も大変だったわね。
何？いつものことだ。それよりも送金の方はよろしく頼む。
わかったわ。IBC 経由でいいのね。それにしても依頼を回してる私がこういうのもなんだけどさ、あなたもうちょっと仕事を減らした方がいいんじゃない？しずくちゃんだって寂しがってるでしょう。ごめん、これは言わない約束だったわね。それはそうと、レマン総本部からの連絡がまた来ていたわよ。いい加減受けてくれる気はないのかって。
またそれか。その件に関しては何度も断っているはずだろう。
まあ総本部としてはカシウスブライトの代わりを揃えておきたいんでしょうね。あなた彼の弟弟子なんでしょ。実績だって引けを取らないんだし、いい加減観念したらどうなの？
残念だが彼と俺では役者が違いすぎる。実績にしたところで彼のように国家的な問題を解決したわけではないからな。正直身に余る話さ。
国家的な問題って言うならデミフェリアの件があるじゃない。対抗閣下から勲章ももらったんだし、実績としては十分すぎると思うけど。
あの件は本当の意味で解決できたわけではないからな。広告での目は潰したとはいえ、一部の黒幕は取り逃がしたままだ。本来なら勲章など辞退したかったんだが。
まったくもう生真面目すぎるんだから。せめて昇格でもすれば逆に少しは落ち着くんじゃない？今月だけでも100件以上。尋常じゃないわよ、この仕事量は。
無理をしているつもりはないさ。列車と飛行船の便数も増えて自治州外への出張も楽になった。頼もしい助っ人たちも来ることだし、今後は一息つけるだろう。
あの子たちか。まあ確かに期待の大型新人ではあるわね。少なくともあの支援課の坊やたちよりは何倍も頼りになりそうだわ。
ごめんください。
あら、早速来たみたいね。こっちよ、上がってきて。
あ、2階？
失礼します。
こんにちは、ミシェルさん。アリオスさん？
よかった、ちょうどいらっしゃったんですね。
ま、偶然だがな。3ヶ月ぶりになるか。2人ともよく来てくれた。
ほんと、あなたたちがうちに来てくれるなんてね。これで当分クロスベル支部も安泰だわ。
買いかぶりすぎだと思いますけど。
ご期待に添えるよう頑張ります。
改めまして、声優劇士エステル・ブライト、
並びにヨシュア・ブライト、
遊撃士協会クロスベル支部に正式に所属させていただきます。
Chapter 1 Afternoon of the Wolves.
そろそろ朝のミーティングを始めたいんだけど。
さすがに課長抜きで始めるわけにはいかないものね。
こんなことなら二度寝すりゃよかったな。そんで昼過ぎに起きてからカジノあたりに遊びに行くと。
典型的なダメ人間ですね。
遅れたな。
課長、おはようございます。
おはようございます。早速ミーティングを始めますか？
いや、その必要はない。先ほど本部から連絡があった。今日はお前らに特別任務を引き受けてもらう。
特別任務？
なんかうさんくさい響きだな。
この前のような捜査任務ということですか？
残念ながら俺も知らん。まずは警察本部に行ってこい。お前らの客人が待ってるはずだ。
Police headquarters, third floor.
またあの嫌味な副局長に呼び出されることになるとはな。一体何の用だってんだ。
客が待ってるって言ってたし、ただ嫌味や小言を言うために呼び出したんじゃないと思うけど。
どのみち嫌味は聞かされそうな気がしますが。そうね、まあ流しておきましょう。
特務支援課所属バニングス以下4名参りました。失礼します。あれ、あの制服は
警備隊だったかしら。
ゲゲ。
あらご挨拶ね、ランディ・オルランド。何がゲゲなのかしら。
いや少し意表をつかれたっていうか。
なんだ、知ってるのか？
やましいことがありそうな反応ですね。
ガフンガフン。君たち敬礼したまえ。こちらは警備隊の副司令を務めておられるソーニャ2佐だ。
警備隊の副司令？
失礼しました。2佐というと普通の軍隊では中佐に相当するはずですが、そんなに偉い人なんですか？
偉いも何も実質警備隊のナンバー2だぞ。指揮官としてのカリスマなら間違いなくナンバー1だけどな。
堅苦しくしないでちょうだい。あなたたちが特務支援課ね。
はい。本日は自分たち特務支援課に何かお話があるとか。
光栄に思うがいい。君たちごとき役立たずの新米をこの場に呼んでやったのだからな。
副局長、この場はどうか私に。
ですが、わかりました。すべてあなたにお任せしましょう。
ありがとうございます。改めてクロスベル警備隊の副司令ソーニャ・ベルツよ。今日はあなたたち特務支援課の力を借りに参上したわ。まずは一通り話を聞いてくれないかしら。
魔獣の被害調査？
ええ、そうよ。ここ一月余り 自治州各地で特定の魔獣被害が相次いでいるの。その調査の手伝いをあなたたちにお願いしたくってね。
ちょっと待ってください。クロスベル市内ではなく市外での魔獣被害の調査ですか？
あら、不服かしら？
いえ、そんなことは。
その警備隊の方でもすでに調査されているのですよね。その上で私たちが手伝う余地などあるのでしょうか？
それが大ありなのよ。普通の魔獣被害というにはどうも不可解なことが多すぎてね。うちの調査だけでは手詰まりになってきているのよ。だから別の視点を入れておきたいってところかしら。
別の視点ですか？
そう、警備のプロではなく捜査のプロとしての視点をね。その意味では別にあなたたち支援家でなくてもいいんだけど、例えばエリートと名高い捜査一課とか。
いや紹介したいのは山々なんですが、何分忙しい連中でして。はい。
といろいろ事情がおありのようだからあなたたちを指名させてもらったの。迷惑だったかしら？
いえ、わかりました。そういう事情があるなら喜んで。それで魔獣被害の調査というと具体的には何をすればいいんでしょう？
ノエル、例のものを。
どうぞ。
どうも。あれ、この人。
どうしましたか？
いえ、すみません。どこかで見た気がしたけど。
Receive monster damage report.
これは
警備隊の調査報告書ですね。
こちらの調査で判明したことは一通りそれに書かれてあるわ。まずはその調書だけを見てあなたたちには捜査に入ってほしいの。余計な先入観を与えないためにもね。
なるほど。
そういうことであれば後ほど拝見させてもらいます。
お願いするわね。それでは申し訳ないけど我々はこれで失礼させてもらうわ。今後は支援課と直接やり取りするから何か分かったら報告をちょうだい。
了解しました。
副局長、どうもお邪魔しました。
いえ、また遠慮なくどうぞ。
どうやら結構馴染めてるみたいじゃない？
いやまあ国境監視や演習よりは楽しく過ごさせてもらってますよ。
それは結構。私も紹介した甲斐があったわ。ノエル、行くわよ。
はい。それでは失礼します。
やれやれだぜ。
ひょっとして警備隊での上官だったのか？
いや、直接の上官じゃないけどな。訓練や軍事演習で何度か指導を受けているんだ。美人なのに怒らせるとめちゃくちゃ怖いんだよな。
ランディさんの場合は生活態度が原因なのでは？そうね。なんだか女性問題でいろいろとトラブルを起こしてたらしいし。
そういえば副司令に付き添っていた女性隊員も知り合いなのか？
いや、見たことのない顔だったな。多分副司令が任されているタングラム門詰めの隊員だろう。おい、そういやお前なんか気にしてたみたいだな。なんだひょっとして一目惚れか。
あら
いや、そんなんじゃないってば。ただどこかで見かけたような気がして。
おっふん。君たちはいつまでくだらない話をしてるのかね。ひょっとしてあれ、セルゲイあたりに言われて私をバカにしに来たのかね。
いや、そんな。
失礼しました。
ならばとっとと出てきたまえ。まったく、揃いも揃って私の忠告を無視しようって。それが何を意味するのかは当然分かっているのだろうね。
おいおい、
まあせいぜい野山で魔獣探しにでも明け暮れるんだな。なんだったら全員そのまま警備隊に移ったらどうかね。あの忌々しいセルゲイと一緒にな。
失礼します。
たく嫌みったらしい野郎だな。
耳栓が欲しかったです。まあ今のは私たちにも少しは非があったわけだから、さすがに少し暴言が過ぎると思ったけど。
まあいい、目くじら立てても仕方ない。とにかく一旦戻って長所に目を通してみよう。その上で捜査方針を決めて動く必要がありそうだ。
そうね、どうやら普通の魔獣被害じゃなさそうだし。不可解なこと、一体何なんでしょうか。
Monster Gems Report Summary. There has been a recent string of attacks by unidentified monsters throughout Crossbell. The Guardian Force has performed an investigation in an attempt to evaluate the incidents. Witnesses at each of the 3 locations report seeing or hearing wolf-like monsters. The following 3 pages detail each case. 1. Amorica Village. Date and time 3 weeks ago, night. Location, entire village area. Damages. Crops and livestock of all families damaged to varying degrees. Damage not discovered until morning after, according to village chief. Eyewitnesses none, all villagers asleep. Other evidence. Various canine prints were discovered inside the village. No similar prints found in areas outside the village. 2. St. Ursula Medical College. Daytime 1 week ago, night. Location, hospital premises. Damages. 1 medical resident was attacked and wounded by a trespassing pack of monsters, found by hospital staff the morning after. Eyewitnesses. The injured resident reported seeing black, wolf-like monsters. Other evidence. None found near the scene of attack. Statement was vague and possibly inaccurate. 3. Main's Mining Village. Date and time 2 days ago, 10 p.m. Location, in front of the inn. Damages. 1 miner heading home was injured by a pack of monsters. A colleague rushed to his aid. Eyewitnesses. Townspeople saw wolves escaping. Other evidence. Prints discovered near the scene that resembled those found in Amorica Village. The mining equipment in this town was damaged. This is now the 3rd incident. Patrols may be necessary.
これは
本当に各地で起きてるのね。ほとんどニュースになっていないみたいだけど。
なるほどな。どうやらただの魔獣被害じゃなさそうだぜ。
狼型魔獣、クロスベルの固有種でしょうか。
さすがにちょっとわからないな。ただ被害の起きた場所でははっきりとした足跡なんかも残されているみたいだ。そういう魔獣がいるのは確実だろう。
でも警備隊の捜索では未だに確認されていないのよね。 それがちょっと気になるけど。
ああ、姿を隠しているんなら相当ずる賢い魔獣みたいだぜ。こりゃ凄腕の狩人かなんかを雇った方がいいんじゃないか。
そうですね。私たちが動いたとして何かできるとは思えませんが。ロイド、どうしたの？
なんだ、また何かひらめいたのか。
ひらめいたってより、捜査という観点からこの魔獣被害を調べるんだったら何がポイントになるかと思ってさ。
捜査の観点から魔獣被害を調べる？
例えば一連の魔獣被害を事件として捉えたら、この場合犯人は誰になる？
そりゃ報告にもある狼型魔獣ってやつだろう。どうやら一匹だけじゃなくて群れで行動してるみたいだが。
だったらもう一つ、その犯人のプロフィールと動機についてはどうだろう。
そいつは。
なるほど。この調書からはそれが見えてこないわけね。
なあ、知能が高い魔獣なら普通は人里には近づかないはずだ。飢えているのが動機だとすると、病院の被害報告なんかは不可解すぎる。だったらそれらを説明できる何らかの真実があるんじゃないか。
確かに理屈ではそうなりますね。そうすると捜査方針は決まったわね。
なあ、とにかく被害に遭った場所で関係者から話を聞いてみよう。少なくとも俺たちのやり方でこの調書を保管することくらいは最低限できるはずだ。
そうね。少しでも警備隊の役に立てれば無駄にはならないわね。
助かったぜ。闇雲に野山を駆け回って魔獣狩りする羽目にならなくてよ。
それでロイドさん、聞き込みをするとしてまずはどこから行くんですか？
そうだな、まずは最初に被害に遭ったアルモリカ村に行ってみよう。一番被害が具体的だし、少しでも魔獣の特徴をつかんでおいた方が良さそうだ。
なるほど、いいかもしれないわね。アルモリカ村は確か町の北東だったわよね。
なあ、東口に出て動力バスに乗ればいいはずだ。それと今回は初めての市街活動だ。行った先で何があるかわからない。準備を済ませてから出発しよう。
だな。
念のため他の支援要請もチェックした方が良さそうですね。
Over to book retrieval. We're running into a problem. Namely, people are checking out books and not returning them on time. I need help retrieving them. See me at the city library in the administrative district. Let's see. I'm seeking ingredients to use in a new special bread recipe. Can you guys lend me a hand? Please come visit me at Morga's, the bakery on West Street. Let's see. We're recruiting people to help us implement a new service here at the IPC. If you have Sepeth in hand, can we please have a moment of your time? Thanks in advance for your assistance. Okay, so bookstore, bakery, bank. Hi again, Uncle Miles. Ah, Lloyd, good to see you. Have you come to borrow more books? Actually, we're here for your request. I believe you sent a request to the SSS for help, right? You were asking for help to locate and retrieve some overdue books. By golly, you're right. I did submit a request like that, didn't I? Let's get to it, shall we? Allow me to explain the details. Yeah, of course. Splendid. You're doing me a huge favor. You see, several of our patrons have yet to bring in their overdue books. I'd like for you to locate and return them to me. Understood. That doesn't sound too bad to me. Sure. Do you have their addresses? Yep, that information is tied to their library cards. Give me a moment to bring it up for you. The first person is Faye, who lives in Belheim Apartments on West Street. Next, we have Clarice from Acacia Apartments on East Street. Lastly, we have Raymond from the CPD headquarters in the Administrative District. Raymond, you must stop embarrassing us. I'm sorry, Uncle. I wasn't expecting someone from the force to lack punctuality. Don't worry about it. I'm just hoping the reader was so engrossed by the contents of the books that they simply forgot to return it on time. I sense that your hopes are highly unlikely. There are quite a number of people out there who pay no regard to the rules. What? The hell are you looking at me like that for? No reason. Anyway, our objective is clear. We'll retrieve these books for you ASAP. Great, thank you. Please return to me once you've collected all 3 books. I'm counting on you, Lloyd. How's it going, Detective Raymond? Oh, if it isn't the SSS, you guys got some business at HQ to tend to? I'll admit you guys got guts playing dumb like this, as if we'd be fooled by your little act. But we see right through you, Raymond. The real culprit here is you. What? Randy, cool it with the pranks, okay? It was not even clever. Oh, come on, I'm a police officer, aren't I? I had to pull out that line at least once in my life, you know? What's he going on about? I'm sorry about that, Detective Raymond. We're here because of a request from the library. You wouldn't happen to have an overdue library book, would you? Oh, crap. Now that you mention it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have one. Yeah, yeah. So, Detective Raymond, did you perhaps misplace the book of yours? No, I don't think so. Why the uncertainty, then? I'll go look for it. Oh, I managed to find it. Here you go. Women Who Changed the World. Thank goodness. Really left us in suspense there, Raymond. Though I have to ask, what inspired you to check out this particular book? To my knowledge, it's a pretty extensive account of historic female figures and the incredible feats they've accomplished. Yeah, well, when I saw the title, I thought I was checking out a photo album with a bunch of hot chicks from across the continent. After I cracked the thing open and realized it was definitely not that, I kind of just left it in my drawer and forgot about it. I do not think the library is the right place to search for that kind of book. Well, we got the book back, so all's well that ends well. We appreciate your cooperation, Detective Raymond. Anytime, guys. Hey Lloyd, back again already? You in the mood to chow down on some bread? Not quite. Instead of chowing down, don't you think we have something else to attend to? You sent a request through the special support section, right? Huh? Did I? Please notify any other Oscars on the premises of our arrival. Come on, Oscar. We're on the job here. Oh yeah, I remember now. I wanted to see if you guys could help me gather some ingredients for a new kind of bread. Our usual supplier's been running late, so we're kind of low on stock. Gotcha. Well, you certainly can't bake without any ingredients. You could say that again. So, you guys mind lending me a hand? If that's all there is to it, you can leave it to us, Oscar. What kind of ingredients are you looking for? Well, I've got plenty of butter and flour. I want you to gather 4 pieces of fish fillet and 3 monster eggs if you're up to the challenge. That's it. We can snatch those up right on the outskirts of the city, no sweat. That's convenient. We'll try gathering them as we deal with the other support requests. I don't think it's them. Yeah, I think, maybe it is them. It doesn't seem like Faye is in right now. Maybe I'll try asking Pansy. Hey there, Pansy. Is your dad busy working today? Oh, you're Wendy's friend, aren't you? Did you need something? Yeah, actually, I wanted to ask your dad a quick question if he's around, but it doesn't look like he is. Oh, Dad, he's off on a business trip. He won't be back for another 2 months. Oh, sounds like we're out of luck then. Yeah, I'm not about to start going through his stuff without permission. Are you guys looking for something? Yes, we're here to retrieve a book your father borrowed from the library. Do you recall him making any mention of it? Is it the one I'm reading right now? Mind if I take a look? I can check to see if it is. Sure. Pansy retrieved a book and held it out for Lloyd to see. It's got a stamp from the library, and that's probably the one. Oh, phooey. Seriously, Dad, I can't believe you would leave on a business trip without returning your book. Sorry about that. Do you mind taking the book in for me? Are you sure? Didn't you say you were in the middle of reading it? I believe you can apply for an extension at the library's front desk. No, it's okay. I was just kind of looking through it. It's actually pretty boring. I mean, did you even read the title? Let's see. Train Fanatic Rex. Yep, that definitely sounds like something that's like some niche literature to me. I bet Dad borrowed it to try to get me interested in becoming a railway engineer. I'm not going to fall for his tricks like that easily. No siree. So yeah, feel free to return it for me. Sure thing. Thanks for helping us out. There's that treasure chest down there. I think maybe I have to get it later on. I don't think there's a way to get it right now. Let me tell you, Crossbellians love their gossip. One lap around the city will fill you in on loads of interesting tidbits. Be it an urban legend or foreign economics, all kinds of news flies around the city. Almost makes you think we can't keep a secret. My family's been working as merchants for generations. Dad runs a trading company and Grandpa is chairman of the Business Owners Association. But, like, I'm just straight up not interested in any of that stuff, you know? Let's see, who borrowed the book? I have no idea. What a nice group of youthful people we've got here. Are you all going out on a trip? Yes, man. We've got some business to take care of in Marca Village. My, that's quite the journey. Oh, I have an idea. Why don't you take this all with you? Lemonade. Oh, is this the same kind of iced lemonade you gave me on the train? Indeed it is. Remember to drink some while you're on the road if you feel dehydrated, okay? Ah, roger that, madame. Despite what you may think, the merchants of Crossbell actually do more than butt heads. The merchants on East Street have always been part of a network of sorts where we'd help each other out. We didn't intend to found one, but before we knew it, people began calling us the Crossbell Business Owners Association. Sounds like Copon's gone and bagged himself another big one. We gotta put a stop to this man. This man, Peter. He's making us look like chumps. For sure, I'm already getting antsy. What do you say we unleash our true power during tonight's fishing session? Let's see, who borrowed the book? I have no idea. Man, Shan is cute. She's hardworking, beautiful, and has a sexy voice. She's my #1 self-proclaimed wife candidate. Though Master always watches her like a hawk, doesn't want anyone making a move on her. You can all see him snipping around while he pretends to work the pan. I won't lie, it's amusing to watch. Okay, well, nobody in here is probably borrowing a book, I would guess. I got a little tiny little frame drop there. Asel hasn't come back from the downtown district yet, and when I contacted the hospital, they said he'd already been discharged. I knew it. The only way for him to come home is for me to drag him back myself. Hey, come on, let's pretend to be bracers. Ah, take this and that. Yeah, bracers are invincible. Excuse me, Mrs. Seeker, do you have a moment? Oh yes, how may I help you? We were here because of a support request we received from the city library. Are you borrowing any books from the library that you've yet to return? Oh, I am. I completely forgot about it. Oh dear, I'm afraid the book is long overdue by now, isn't it? It appears she has a mere lapse in memory. I suppose I'm becoming more forgetful with age. I'm sure Nobel wouldn't let me hear the end of this if she found out. Anyway, please wait here for a moment while I get it for you. This should be the one. See, Mark and the Witch Part 1. Oh, this book. What's up, Mademoiselle Ellie? You read this before? Yes, actually. It's one of the most popular fairy tales at the library. Whenever my neighbor Serena goes to work, she always asks if I can watch her little brother, Hugot. So I thought that it might be a fun idea to read the books together, which led me to this one. I'm glad he was so taken in by it. Oh, really? I kind of want to read it now, too. Well, thank you very much for your cooperation, ma'am. Oh, not at all. The pleasure was mine. Believe me, I'll make sure to return my books on time from now on. I think it was just 3 books. Oh, you're back. Were you able to collect all the overdue books already? Sure did. Here you go. Train Fanatic, Mark and the Witch, Women Who Changed the World. Great, it looks like you managed to collect all 3 of them in one piece. Thanks again, I'm glad I have a group of reliable folks like you to count on. We're quite happy to hear that. I believe this completes your request. Ah, it sure does, Dio. Thank you so much. I might just have to reach out to you guys again in the future. Anytime. We're always ready. We're always happy to help.
こちらクロスベル警察です。それでは報告を承りますね。わわ、大変でしたね。報告は以上ですね。ではまた依頼を達成したらよろしくお願いします。
That's where we go to the bank. Welcome to the International Bank of Crossbell. Oh, now this is a surprise. It's been quite a while, hasn't it, Miss McDowell? Huh? Are you acquainted, Ellie? Hello, Lanvey. Indeed, it has been a while. I haven't seen you around since you returned from your studies abroad. Oh yes, that reminds me. Would you like me to inform Miss Croy of your arrival? She's currently overseeing Michelin's operation, but I'm sure she'd rush back if I notified her that you were here. I'm glad to hear that Belle's still keeping herself busy. That's okay though. I'm not here to discuss anything important with her today. I'll visit her another day when I have a chance. Is that so? I'll send her your regards then. Damn, Mademoiselle Ellie's got connections to the IBC. Yeah, and they seem to be on pretty friendly terms too. She continues to uphold her image of the perfect noble lady. I can hear you, you know. Aren't we here to get work done, Lloyd? You're right. We are. Oops, got a bit too sidetracked. Please allow me to introduce ourselves. We're the members of the CPD Special Support Section. I believe we received a request from the IBC for help. Oh, is this what this is all about? My apologies. I'll explain the details to you immediately. Great, thank you. You may have read about it in the finance section of the paper already, but the IBC will soon be rolling out new services to exchange Sepith. Essentially, our service will allow patrons to exchange Sepith at higher rates than the average market value. So you're offering to cough up more dough than your everyday shop? Man, talk about a deluxe treatment. The service's purpose is to amass a large reservoir of Sepith due to the scarcity of natural septium. The IBC is unparalleled when it comes to designing simple yet effective initiatives. Oh, you flatter us. However, to counteract theft and Sepith counterfeiting, we've limited service to IBC members for the time being. Our main goal right now is to make it so that we can store the Sepith in our terminals. We'd like for you to help us beta test this feature, hence the request. Sounds good. What exactly do we need to do? First things first, please take this card with you. See, an IBC primary card. You'll need to present that card to me here in order to perform an exchange. Additionally, for this beta test, we'll need you to exchange a specific amount of Sepith. 30 of each type of Sepith should be sufficient. 30 of each type, got it. Sounds cool, let's give it a spin. Oh, by the way, there's no requirement for us to deposit them all at the same time. We can turn it in little by little, while we take a break from our other requests. You're now able to utilize the IBC's exchange services. Speak with Lanfei and exchange, then select exchange, then exchange, perform an exchange. I don't know how many times I can always say exchange. Okay, so we need 30, right? So I'll need water sepith. Oh, that jacket yours. Are you guys part of the CPD? We work in the IBC security department. Let us handle the IBC security concerns. Excuse me, only staff members are permitted to go beyond here. Entry is prohibited to those without authorization. Just a second, please. Click, 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 click. Oh, great! I can verify your account for you now. Oh yes, please do. Welcome to the International Bank of Crossbell. I've been employed here for 2 years, and yet here I am still directing customers to the teller's windows like some kind of tour guide. Maybe it's because I stand so close to the receptionist counter. Let's see what the economic section has to say. Oh, interesting. The IBC is starting up a new service. I'm willing to wager that their stocks will rise because of this. I better check on it pronto. Well, then everything seems to be running smoothly. Thanks again. You've been a great help, Chief. What kind of algorithm? This kind of algorithm is especially challenging. Is that? I have not seen you in some time, Chief. That voice. Oh, well, if it isn't Tio. How are you doing these days? Chief, is this man your boss? That is correct. He's my direct boss and the chief of the Orbital Staff Development Division. He specializes in Orbital computer networking and acts as the head of the Epstein Foundation Crossbell branch. I suppose you could call him my supervisor. Everything appears to be running smoothly at that new division of the CPD. I'm quite relieved to see you doing well. But why don't you ever come by to deliver reports, Tio? I'm quite worried about you. Is that the official explanation behind your gracious delivery of an Orbital staff to the weapons shop for me? Gulp. You know, now that I think about it, Wendy mentioned that somebody from the Foundation drops by pretty frequently. Gulp. Well, you see, there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for that. I've really done it now. Tio's no doubt angry with me. But how can she expect me to leave a child like her to her own devices in a city like this? Grumble mumble. Your behavior is suspicious, Chief. What? Oh, what could you possibly mean? Please refrain from secretly leaving new equipment for me at different locations. I'm trying to participate in a scavenger. I am not trying to participate in a scavenger hunt. Nope. Well, I see your point, Tio, and I'm terribly sorry for all of this, truly. Please don't be upset with me. It is precisely your behavior at times like this that upsets me, Chief. Gulp. Yeah, well, you're right, I understand. Aren't you being too harsh, Tio? I am unable to help it. I am irritated beyond comprehension. Okay, and I won't be able to won't be able to gather those ingredients without leaving town. I need to leave through the east exit. Oh, okay, yeah. Getting a little ahead of myself. Oh, shoot.
おいおい、そりゃないぜ。動力バスってのはどのくらい出ているんだ？
そこそこ数はあるはずだけど。
刻表によると次の便は2時間後みたいですね。
そんなに？
1日に数本しか走ってないってことかよ。
困ったな。今日中に病院くらいまでは回っておきたいんだけど、かといって他の場所を先に回るってのもな。
そうね、捜査方針を立てたばかりだし。だったら歩いていけばいいのでは？
え？
ティオちゃん？
おいおい、マジかよ。
地図で確認する限りここからアルモリカ村まで歩いて1時間半くらいの距離かと。次のバスで行った場合、待ち時間も考えたら2時間半はかかるはずです。歩いた方が効率的ではないでしょうか。
なるほど、計算ではそうなるわね。確かアルモリカ村の前には田園風景が広がる石畳の道が通っているはずだし、ハイキングがてら行ってみるのも気分がいいかもしれないわね。
おいおい、お嬢さんたちあんなこと言ってるぞ。
どう考えても街道を歩いたことがないって雰囲気だよな。
どうしたの二人とも？
いや街道には魔獣もいるけど、二人とも大丈夫か？
それを言われると。でも今までにもジオフロントに何度か潜っているわけだし。
それに私はオーバルスタッフのテストをする必要があります。多少の実践でしたらむしろ望むところです
が。わかった。そこまで言うなら歩こうか。
ええ、そうしましょう。ちょっとだけ楽しみね。こんなことならお弁当でも作ってくればよかったかしら。
確かに。まあお昼前には村に到着できるはずですから、ランチは向こうでいただけばいいかと。
二人がへばったら俺たちでフォローしよう。
へいへい、了解。
やっはせいや
先生可能。
チャンスだ。
始めましょう。
よし、畳みかけるぞ。まだまだいける。
Let's see, I want to go east. But why don't we stop it there for now? This is audap. You've been watching Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero running on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you with the next stream.